Welcome back in, guys. Trey Lowell here with Lowell Productions. Today's video, we're going to be spending some time with the Movo VXR10 Pro model that they recently came out with, coming in at roughly $50, coming up next. So whether you're a professional or you're new to videography, one thing you're eventually going to kind of make your way towards is increasing your audio game. Now, this roughly $50 shotgun microphone is great for beginners. Now, why does this compact little microphone come in handy? Well, for one, it does not incorporate a battery, which is going to be really useful for not only DSLR and mirrorless camera shooters, but also iPhone shooters. This microphone by itself does not need any form of battery. Now, that's going to give you an advantage when it comes to videography because basically, when you hit that record button, you know that you're always going to have audio. Another plus to this new model that they recently released is going to be it's going to give you the ability to hear that audio coming out of camera. Now, typically that's going to be when you're doing your playback, and that's really going to come in handy for smartphone use. Also, the microphone itself does come with this nifty shock mount that they claim to have updated in this new model. Now, that being said, this, guys, gives you an understanding of what it sounds like in a controlled space. The studio space is down in my basement. I don't really have any kind of sound blankets around me currently, but I am kind of right up on the microphone, which gives me a little bit more of an advantage to getting nice quality audio. And rather than yapping any more inside, I want to give you guys an understanding of how it performs in several different other vlogging environments. Okay, so now that we are outside for the first time with the Movo VXR10 Pro model, this is going to give us a chance to really get that first sense of how it functions for a vlog audio kind of setup. Now, that being said, currently, GH5 with the Movo, we've got the dead cat, all the foam, you name it, on top of the camera, and we are recording at -12 dB. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and keep giving this bad boy more of a test to get more of an understanding of kind of what it functions like in a real world situation. So, going ahead, put our camera down, still rolling with that audio at that -12. Now, I will say, you guys can probably see over here the distance. I'm definitely further than arm's distance, which is going to be interesting on how that audio is sounding. What I'm really interested to figure out is how much of the background noise the Movo's picking up. Like I said, I do have that dead cat and the foam on top of it, and that gives me a little bit of a fighting chance of getting rid of some of the wind noises. Now, that doesn't get rid of the elements. There seems to be a bizarre amount of birds that are over to my left, y'all's right. And then to my right, y'all's left, I actually have a massive AC unit for the actual community college that I'm currently filming on. So that gives you an understanding of what we're up against here with the GH5, the Movo, and our kind of first outdoors test. Now, that being said, shooting with the Sony A7III, volume at level 15, going directly into camera. So this, guys, gives you an understanding of what it would sound like with that particular camera setup rather than the Panasonic GH5, and more in a kind of real life vlog situation. Now, if we're also going to be picking up the camera and doing kind of that Casey or even that Peter McKinnon style, we're going to be boom right up on camera, and this should give you a little bit better audio for you guys to understand of how it's sounding. Now, that being said, this is really like the first or second time I've actually taken this microphone out, so I'm going to be hearing it for the first time just like you guys. So Movo, don't let me down, but if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I do have their kind of little brother model, the VXR10, not the Pro, the old model, and I absolutely love it and have been using it for years. Okay, so one environment that we must address is the good old faithful hotel vlog shot. And that's why I have my old faithful hotel coffee. So currently we have the Movo set up on the Sony, a little bit further than arm's distance. And this is to give you guys an understanding of what a talk to camera is going to kind of sound like on the Movo in a hotel room. And I know that all hotel rooms and environments are going to be different, but this gives you a little bit of an understanding of what that audio is going to sound like in a little bit more of a controlled environment. And I do think that many people that would be interested in purchasing this microphone, this is an environment or kind of style that many of you are going to be using. So at that definitely longer than arm's distance, how is that audio sounding? So now that you guys have seen the Movo paired up with not only the Panasonic GH5 in an indoor environment just like this, you guys got a little bit of a taste of how it performs paired up not only in an environment that is a little bit more hostile to audio, which was going to be the airport, and you guys got to see of how it performed in a hotel environment, but you also got to hear how it performs with that Sony A7S. Now, I was going 50% audio recording with the Sony, which gave it, I think, from what I could tell, pretty solid audio. But overall, I wanted to give you guys an understanding of how this new $50 microphone, the VXR10 Pro from Movo, performs in, several different environments that I think many of you guys are going to find yourself in. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like the content I keep creating on this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.